Schools in the majority of states will not reopen for the remainder of the academic year, and many parents say they are already overwhelmed by the alternative, remote learning. A recent survey found nearly 50% of parents are struggling to keep kids focused on schoolwork while at home, and nearly 40% say they are also juggling their own jobs with their children's schooling. Meg Oliver spoke to teachers and parents.
It seems like the world's caving in on you.
Yeah.
Allison Ferrante is overwhelmed trying to balance it all.
When you look at your kids' to-do list, is that enough just to make you break down?
Yes. And it's crazy because they're kindergarten and second grades.
Ferrante is a 7th grade math teacher in Queens, New York, an area hit hard by the virus. She worries about her students beyond their education. Her husband is an emergency room physician assistant, adding another layer of stress to the family dynamic.
With all of that going on, where does education fall in your priority list?
It's high up there because it does give you something to focus on, but there just needs to be a little less.
Work never stops. Work never stops. It is around the clock.
Anisha Warner is an 8th grade teacher in New York City and a single mom to her 6-year-old son.
I am everything. I am his support system. I am his lunch lady. I am his teacher. I am his best friend right now.
Warner said on days when her job is more demanding, she needs to scale back her son's work.
I can't even imagine a parent who is not a teacher at all getting all of these materials.
Currently, schools in 36 states and the District of Columbia have been ordered to remain closed the rest of the academic year. That's around 33 million public school students. Students like Lynetta Wilson's 3 young children in Fort Worth, Texas. They've been remote learning since mid-March.
I feel like in the beginning, I wanted to be a perfect parent, and I quickly realized, you know what, we're all learning.
Wilson said at first balancing her job as a social worker with her children's education was incredibly difficult. After she came up with a daily schedule, the routine started to gel.
What are you more concerned about, their education or their mental health?
I'm going to do my part also to make sure that they're where they need to be academically, but you can't put a price and an importance on their mental health.
School psychologist Brandon Gamble agrees. He said the most important thing right now for families is just taking time to be together.
Prioritize your wellness, because if you're not well, then it's difficult for your children to be well. So take that time, right? Like they say on the airplane. Get that oxygen mask for yourself first.
I basically leave my computer on all day.
Ferrante says exercise reduces her stress, but that can only go so far.
When I do call parents of my own students, I really tell them I understand what they're going through, and it must be even harder.
Can you keep up this pace?
I know I can get through the rest of the school year. I hope we have our summer, at least to recuperate.
Looking forward to that break. Now, some school districts are sending out surveys like this one that My Children's School sent, trying to get a pulse on how parents are coping. My favorite question on here, what are we grateful for during this time? It's something psychologists say we have to keep asking ourselves. Tony?
Yeah, indeed. I know we're saying some parents may feel overwhelmed at trying to balance work and teaching their kids remotely, but I got to think it's more like all parents. Perfection is not possible. Everybody's struggling the same way you are. I think we all just need to go easy on each other and redefine what it means to learn in this period. There are alternative ways to take in the world around you. Very difficult, but enriching in its own way as well. Meg, thank you very much.